ain't it always the way? But Reggie will be back next week, bounding through new adventures. And you can be sure that he'll be back next week if you will do your part and call the number that you see on your screen, 872-7500, with your pledge of support for one of our newest comedy acquisitions, The Fall and Rise of Reginald Perrin. It's a British situation comedy that's not available anywhere else but right here on good old Channel 56. And that and a continuing parade of the best of British comedy is what you make possible with your pledges right here at 872-7500. Hi, I'm Dan Alpert, and I'm here with the good crew of volunteers who have stayed here all the way till 11, and they're going to be here some more, waiting to talk to you, 872-7500. They're doing their part for public TV, and now it's time for you to do yours. It's as simple as going across the room, or to whatever room your telephone is in, and dialing up 872-7500 and making your pledge of $120 or $180 or $80 or $60 or $20, or you decide the number that's right for you. But the important point is that you do it now and make that pledge. We are winding through our SummerFest. As a matter of fact, next Thursday night, if you're enjoying our comedies, we're not going to be here. We're not going to be doing pledge breaks on Thursday night. This is really your only opportunity to express your appreciation in dollar terms, we're talking about, for the kind of programming that we present on Thursday nights, and to make sure that when it comes time to schedule programs next year, our program director, scheduler, will continue to put British comedy into the schedule. So this is the big opportunity. Call now, 872-7500. Pledge $10 a month on the monthly installment plan, $5 a month. You know, compare that to the costs of going to a play or to a movie, or just getting the babysitters to go to a play or a movie, or driving the car there. And Channel 56, you'll see, is really quite a bargain. For all the enjoyment that you get, 20 hours a day, 365 days a year, we're here for you. Keep the volunteers busy with legitimate calls of financial support, 872-7500. Two phones are going at the same time. Terrific. What's going to happen is when you call in, a nice volunteer will fill out one of these pledge forms with your name, address, the amount that you want to pledge. It's really easy. We'll just send you a copy confirming your pledge. You'll send in the money, and just that simply, you're going to become a sponsor of television. Now, what other television station in town gives you the opportunity to be a sponsor? It gives you the opportunity to say, I like that show, I want more of it, here's my dollars. We're the ones who do it. 872-7500 is the number. With me in the studio is Debbie Beller, and she's got one of the bonus items. Debbie?
I want to tell you about what's coming up next. So the Pythons is going to be next. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes, and I am a Monty Python freak, so I can't wait to see this. This is like, it's like a documentary about when the Pythons got back together to do Life of Brian in Tunisia, and it should be just fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Another show that I really liked, didn't get a chance to see when I was growing up because I was came a little bit after I was a child, but it's good for the kids today, is Sesame Street. And here's your old buddies Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. You know them well. These are hand puppets, and they're made for children. They fit children's hands, and they can sort of play around with them and have a lot of fun. Ernie, let's see, is about 12 inches high, and Bert's about 15 inches high. Now, these can be yours for, as you can see, a contribution of $60 or more. All you have to do is call 872-7500. Tell the operator who answers the phone that you're interested in having given to you as a gift, Ernie and Bert, to thank you for your contribution to Channel 56. You know the programs are good. You know that this is something that you want to support. You know that you support commercial television by buying the products that are advertised. Well, now it's time for you to dish out a little bit of your entertainment dollar for Channel 56 and the good programs that we provide. Let me show you another bonus item we've got for you back here. This is a real interesting book on the world of film and filmmakers. A visual history edited by Don Allen. Francois Truffaut wrote the forward in this. $120 is the donor value of this. Now, obviously, we're not selling this book to you for $120. We're going to give it to you if you will make a contribution of $120, $10 a month. If that would be easier for you to take, we certainly would love to take the money. You know that Channel 56 provides you with great film programs, and this is a great film book telling you about television and film. And the 50s in film. There's Marilyn Monroe, of course. A really fine book, lots of color pictures, tells you all about the history of the cinema. Certainly something that you would like to have in your home, in addition to all the great film programs we bring for you at 56. $120. Just call the operator at 872-7500. Tell him or her that that's something you'd be interested in. And for any contribution of $20 or more. Our program guide, 56, telling you all about whatever it is we're going to be doing here, what the network is doing. Good information for you, keep you informed of all the special programs and special events that we're trying to provide for you at 56. We can't provide anything for you, though, if we don't get the dollars to do it. Television is an expensive business. We need you to call right now at 872-7500 with your pledge of financial support.
Debbie, I was thinking we should take a look at the tote board here and see how things are going in this, the 6th day of SummerFest, to update it.
See what you've done for us.
For yourself.
That's right.
$9,432 have been pledged. $9,432 have been pledged, and that's good because that's going to put that much more towards program. But when you consider that a program like Reginald Perrin, one of these, or other of the comedy series we've had, can run up to $25,000 to buy, well, with all the pledges that have come in for all the programming today, we haven't even bought half of a series like that. Well, you can see why you've got to get on the phone right now and do your part. Now let's see how we're doing in this SummerFest drive, our 11-day pledge drive. I think the zeros there. There's a 1 hiding behind there. And the technicality is that we have just passed the $100,000 mark in our pledge drive. That's good. And if you pledge, we'll be able to buy a new one for our tote board. So call us now at 872-7500. This,
but the
Debbie,
one
you
has
realize
significance.
It does have a lot of significance. You realize we can knock off another cloud from the cloud board. Come on over here to the cloud board. You know what this is. This represents debt here. There's the clouds, and the sunshine represents the ability to bring you bright programming. And so why don't you do the honors and rip off.
All right. This is a symbol of our SummerFest that we're bringing you right now. And there we go. We get to rip another cloud off.
$5,000.
Signifies another $5,000 that we've gained in contributions from people like you. Very good. We want to see a lot more of these clouds taken off, though. We're hoping that by the end of this 11-day pledge period, all the clouds will be gone. We know that you're going to help us do that.
However, as George Carlin used to say, every silver lining has a dark cloud. And there they still are, waiting for your pledges at 872-7500. We know there's a vast variety of people who watch our comedy programs. It's not all, young people who can only afford $10, $20, $30 pledges. There are probably some business people out there who have been thinking that their businesses, you own a retail shop or a machine shop, something like that, and you have been thinking you'd like to be an underwriter, maybe of a program like Reginald Perrin. Give us a call on that too. We're very interested in corporate contributions. Right after the pledge break, just call in and ask for me, and I'll talk with you about this. Just ask for Dan. But back to everybody else, which is the majority of the people, individual viewers, you are the biggest part of the budget of this station, and we have to hear from you if we're going to be able to keep bringing you this kind of service. $10 a month, $5 a month.
Don't forget, every $10 counts. We need to hear from you right now.
It does. It all adds up. We have to hear from you if we can keep providing this program. Call us.
For this program is provided by this station and by other public television stations.
Credit resting, okay?